Hello and welcome everyone again to another video, and today's video, a new season, new updates. I know everyone talked about it, but we still haven't talked about it. I came from work and I had lots of stuff to do, and it's pretty late here, but you know, I have to make the video just like everyone else. I saw like a bunch of videos saying that it's an insane move changes, best in move changes in the history of GBL, and I've been playing GBL for like since day one of the launching GBL. Is it a crazy update? Is it insane? I have no idea. Well, I have some small ideas, but this season they call it Adventures Abound season update. I just call it season 16, okay? That's easier for me, okay? So just call it season 16. Let's agree on that. So the pose and the outfit are inspired by Gita from the Paladin, Paldia, stuff like that region. And I don't know, it looks actually decent. I like the jacket and I like the shoes. Pretty much that's it. It looks like it's gonna be like one of the poses where like it will look better on the female avatar. So it's good to see that they are trying to feature multiple trainers, and yeah, I like the I don't know, I don't know how I feel about the gloves, but I like the jacket and I like the shoes. I don't change my outfit. It's literally the same pose, and that will never be changing. That will never change as well. So yeah. The biggest stuff on the season, they introduced 3 new moves, which is actually huge. They usually just do 1, and the new 3 moves are an ice move, and a grass move, a ground move, Trailblaze, a grass type move, Scorching Sands, which is a ground type move, and triple Axel, which is an ice type move. So who's gonna learn what, and who's gonna learn which moves are gonna be learned by which Pokemons? We're about to see. List is pretty huge, as you guys all know. In this channel we do stuff differently. We have like 4-point slides. I'm not gonna go through the blog. In this channel we like to do some extra efforts, because the people who watch this channel are unique, and I like my chat. I would like to deliver as unique of content as possible. So I try to put everything in a better visualized, better for you guys to see, so you guys can like, share, and subscribe. Like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think about this production, and share it with your friends. Send it to your family. Tell them like this is the best player in the world explaining to us how to play this game that never lags, always on point, and doesn't scam us as well. No, don't tell them that. No one's gonna believe you, even people who don't play the game. Okay, let's go and talk about Trailblaze. Trailblaze is a grass type, a charge attack, okay? It does 65 damage for 50 energy. It's 1.3 DPE. DPE means damage per energy, which is you just divide the damage by energy. Just simple math. But this move has a guaranteed attack boost. You know, like Talonflame has a flame charge. It's basically a flame charge clone, but for the grass type. Yes, but doesn't that means it's good? No, it's actually like flame charge is a bad move. But what makes flame charge good is that Talonflame has decent attack, and it has incinerate, which does some decent damage. So whenever you start ramping up those, it does lots of damage, which mean you might need some bulk to maximize your efficiency on this move, because you do need to stay longer in this fight. As long as you throw this move, you ramp up your fast move, which means you will force the opponent sometimes to shield your baits, because if they don't shield the bait, they will just get fast move down. The first move that got this move is Status. It's a regional Pokemon that can spawn in some part of the North America. It's a useless Pokemon, so just pretend it didn't get a buff. Pseudo-Woodo get Trailblaze. Well, Pseudo-Woodo has a move, and it's 55 energy. It's a rock move. What's the name of that move? It's a rock move that does 55. Sorry, that is 55 energy and boosts your fast move always. And you pretty much always throw that over Rock Slide just because it always boosts. But now with Trailblaze, you might not need that move. You can just go Rock Slide, Trailblaze, to be honest, because the grass coverage is nice. A guaranteed boost is also nice. We might be able to see some Sudowoodo in the Ultra League. I don't know about that. Scyther. Scyther, if you guys... some people don't know, but you can actually get Scyther to Ultra League level. The problem with Scyther used to be that it has horrible charges, like from the fast move to the charge move. But now it gets a Trailblaze, and spoilers alert, Aerial Ace is buffed. Spoilers alert, Exeger is buffed. Does that mean Scyther is good? Well, now it destroys Medi. Yeah, it actually just does destroy Medi. The thing about whenever I mention a Pokemon, that means the entire tree of that evolution also gets that move. So Caesar and the Cleavor, also Clever, Cleavior, that Pokemon also gets the move. Same as the Ampharos family, the entire Ampharos family. I don't feel about giving every Pokemon like this all the charge moves in the world. Like Ampharos is good with the Thunder Punch, Brutal Swing, Dragon Pulse, Focus Blast, Zap Cannon. Now you're giving it a grass move. You're just making too many options for Pokemon that's supposed to get walled by ground. So now Ampharos has the potential to beat Swampert if you have this move. In the Ultra League, I still wouldn't respect it, because you need the Brutal Swing for the Giratina and the Cresselia, and you need Thunder Punch for the Charizard. And the Tediotsa family also getting that. That means Tediotsa, Ursaring, and Ursaluna, all of them are getting this charge move. Where are you going to use this move? You're not going to use this move on the Ursaluna family, because with the Ursaring, you need Shadow Claw or Counter with Close Combat and Foul Play. And Play Rough to one-shot the fighters if they one-shot the fighters. That never happened. I tried Shadow Ursaring in the Ultra League and actually didn't do well. Maybe I will do it next season, because I have a rank 2 or 3 Shadow Ursaring belt. Lycanroc and the Puppy, like the first evolution of that, also gets that move. So it's actually nice seeing that, because Lycanroc has also Psychic Thing, so countered Psychic Thing, and this move, that's a pretty decent coverage now. The problem with Lycanroc, it's pretty glassy though. Scorvet gets this move, but Greedent does not, which is actually weird. Like in this update, they gave all the moves to everything in the, like they give a move to the entire evolution tree. Like as an example, Skunk Tank learns it. That means the Stunky also learns it. Like Donphan learns it. Also, Danphy, or Famby. Danphy or Famby? What's the name of the first evolution of Donphan? Danphy, right? No, I feel like it's Famby. But Famby doesn't make sense because it's an elephant. Elephanty? No way. You actually need to check. I'll be right back. Okay, I was wrong for the first time in my life. Yeah, it was Famby. Okay, Galarian Meowth and Berserker both learns this charge move. You pretty much still need Foul Play, Close Combat, because they are still the better coverage, but sometimes you might need to use those in some themed cups. I'm not going to go through the themed cups today. I'm just going to talk about the moves and put these amazing visuals for you guys just to memorize it in your, like, okay, this is my guide. I don't like it like an antics guide. This is the guide, okay? You just go and bookmark this video. You're just gonna skip these slides until you see like the Pokemon you want to see, and you can see the charge moves there. So moving into the next charge move. Wait, in this one, I think the biggest winner is actually Donphan, because Donphan pretty much has only one charge move, which is Body Slam, because you pretty much never get to the EQ. So counter with the Trailblaze, which is a guaranteed boost, plus Body Slam, makes it actually a decent add to this Pokemon. You still get destroyed by Flyets, so that's a problem you need to think about. Now moving to the second charge move, which is the Scorching Sands. Scorching Sands. It's a ground type charge attack, okay? Scorching Sands is a ground move that does 80 energy. It does 80 damage for 50 energy with a DPE of 1.6. Where do we get this number? If you divide 80 by 6, you get 1.6. And it has a 30% chance to drop the opponent's attack. Have you heard about this? Yes, there is actually a move that literally has the same stat and does the same. It's called Scald, that is learned by Tentacruel. So all of these nice Pokemons you see actually now learn Scorching Sands. The first Pokemon that is gonna learn it is Sand Slash, the Kanto one. Arcanine, because why not? You know, Arcanine has all the charge moves, has Crunch, Psychic Fang, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, everything. This Pokemon has everything. And now they will actually give it Scorching Sands. Why? I don't know. Ask Niantic. What about Kanto Ninetale? Kanto Ninetale was also learned. To be honest, this is actually a nice add to Kanto Sand Slash Kanto Ninetale, because Kanto Ninetale just run double fire moves and you need the Shadow. So now you have an on-fire move. But the problem is, wherever ground is super effective, fire is also super effective. But most of the time you actually end up throwing ground, because ground has a better coverage of a typing. So will we ever see something from Kanto Ninetale that hits the dragons? We will see next season. Entei learns Scorching Sands. So now Entei has a better matchups against the Steel. I still think Entei needs something to hit the fly. Its Iron Head doesn't do enough. They gave it Flame Charge. I don't think that's enough. Hippowdon learns Scorching Dance, and this solves a problem with Hippowdon that where EP, EQ are expensive. This one is slightly cheaper than Earth Power, because Earth Power is 55. This is 50. I think Earth Power is 90 damage, but this one is 80. This one can drop the opponent's attack. The other one also can drop the opponent's defense. So a cheaper move is always a better option. Flygon, where are you gonna see Scorching Sand? Well, Flygon was usable in one of the cups, and it was the cup, the Ultra League cup that we had, the Tapu Fini Giratina Registeel Cup with A-Slash. So that's probably gonna replace EP, because if you're running Dragon Tail, I trust that Scorching Sand is gonna be better, because you have a chance to debuff as always. Now moving to Magmortar and Magmar, both are going to be able to learn it, so Magmar now can hit the Steel, but Magmar also hit the Steel with super effective, because that thing I think has Fire Punch. I mean, I don't know, ask Niantic. This thing has a legacy move called Thunderbolt as well, so you pretty much need Thunderbolt and Scorching Sand and Fire Punch and Karate Chop. This Pokemon is horrible, actually. The problem with this Pokemon is the stats. Another Pokemon that will be able to learn it, which is Excadrill. I do believe that you still need a Drill Run, because it's just one of the best charge moves in the game. While Scorching Sand is not as good. It's a Scald clone, so which means it's better on the tanks. Ixka is not a tank. And guess who also getting a new move? Claydol, because why not? Okay, ever since season 6, and Claydol has been getting a new move every season. I do appreciate that Niantic is trying to troll us by giving Claydol a new move every season. That's like kind of some slight sense of a humor, which we do appreciate. So thank you, Niantic. Now Niantic be like, no, we're actually not trolling. We're trying to make Claydol meta, yes. Yeah, sure. Okay, going to the next move. The next move is a Triple Axel. It's a new Ice type attack charge move that will be learned by these nice Pokemons here. I thought for like some reason it only be learned by female looking Pokemons, and then I saw like that Mr. Rhyme with a big belly and the Brazilian fighter Hitmontop. I'm like, something doesn't add up here. So Triple Axel is basically an Icy Wind clone, but Icy Wind debuff opponent's attack. This one buff your attack. So it's a reversed Icy Wind. You don't debuff them, you buff yourself. And the Pokemon that will be able to learn it is that Pokemon, which I literally didn't know that it exists in the game until today. The name is Tessarina, Gardevoir, Weavile, and the first evolution of Weavile and Lopunny, Mr. Rhyme, and Hitmontop. All of these Pokemons will be able to learn this charge move, which is actually decent. It buffed the fast move, which is good for the Gardevoir. You can buff Charm. Yo, buffed the Charm, boosted the Charm. I want to see that. Yeah, I think we might see Gardevoir next season, Ultra League and Master League actually. Mr. Rhyme is gonna be useless because it's just a bad Pokemon and bad typing. Ice plus Psychic. You lose to every typing that exists in the meta. Hitmontop, I don't know. Hitmontop will be able to hit flyers, but Hitmontop was able to do that back when it has Stone Edge. But this one is a 10% less energy, so this is a no-brainer choice. You always go with this one. Now let's talk about what gets balanced. Okay, Spark has been reworked. Now it generate 1 less energy, but it does 2 more damage. I think it's a bullet punch clone, so people might think it's good. No, it's actually bad. I am not sure whether it's a bullet punch clone or poison jab clone. I didn't look up the stats, my bad. Sky attack nerf plus 5 energy. So Sky attack was already nerfed, like it did, like they nerfed it like 5 less damage. Now also 5 more energy, which means it's actually a bad move. Like it's a bad move, which mean Noctowl is not as good. So actually Noctowl will be bad. Not just that, Altaria get a hit the face with this. You know what that mean? Medi will be more relevant. I mean, you can't have everything. You either nerf Noctowl or you nerf Medi. You don't get both. EQ nerf, now it's 10 less damage. I will actually go into like a deep dive on this one because there is lots of matchups I need to talk about. This 10 less damage actually gonna affect so many meta matchups. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you will get everything new on everything I will be talking about. This nerf to EQ is actually huge for some core matchups in all the metas. Psychic nerf, it's 5 less energy. I think it affects the matchup Azu against Medi. Astonish buff, Exeter buff, it's now 20 more damage. Aerial Ace, it's 35 energy. So pretty much good changes. So everything you saw here was like basically memes. Like I don't care about any of these that much, but here is like the good stuff. Here is actually the good stuff. Here is what we care about. Okay. Now, some new Pokemon, some Pokemons got Mudshot now, like Swalot and Greedent and Toxie. Toxie with Mudshot is pretty much useless, but okay, let's give credit where credit is due. There was Nidoqueen in the Halloween Great League Cup was so busted, but now Toxie can destroy that. It's not as busted in the Halloween Cup. So this one fixed the issue of Nidoqueen in the Halloween Cup. So we give credit where credit is due. Same as Drapion in the Ultra League Halloween also was busted. So technically this is also good on Toxicroak. Some Pokemons get Breaking Swipe, okay? Dragon looking Pokemons like Steelix and Onix, this thing doesn't look Rhyperior and Rhydon, both do not look like a dragon, has access to Breaking Swipe. Sceptile has a Dragon Claw, now it has Breaking Swipe. What's the difference? They are the same stats, but Breaking Swipe can also debuff the opponent's attack. Reggie Mewile thingy, the Mewile upside down, I don't know which Reggie is this one, I call it the Mewile upside down. And this is not Salazzle. Oh, this is the electric Pokemon, also has access to Breaking Swipe. Some Pokemons also get a Blaze Kick. You know, like a Blaze Kick, you might think that it's a signature move for the Blaziken. Well, there is also lots of Pokemons that learns it. It's basically a kick. Okay, and the first Pokemon that learns it is Hitmonlee, Mienfoo, second one. Incineroar learns, like they keep giving Incineroar and Claydol like a new move every season. They don't realize like the problem with these Pokemons are the typing. The typing is just bad. And Lucario. Where does Lucario benefit from this? I think it was only one cup, but I don't think it benefits that much. But maybe in the future we'll see a meta where like you need a fire move on Lucario. Now moving to Razor Shell. Razor Shell is basically same DPE as Octazooka, but it's 15 energy cheaper and does 15 less damage. But Octazooka already doesn't do damage. Exactly. Razor Shell also doesn't do damage. What's the difference? Razor Shell has 50% chance to debuff the opponent, but Octazooka has 50% chance to debuff the opponent by 2 stages, which is much better. So is it good or bad? Well, it's not bad. I mean, having more options is fine. The problem is that Gliscopod has Asian power, and that move has the chance to debuff, but also it's a good move. Crawdaunt has Crab Hammer, one of the best charge moves, one of the best water charge moves, so I don't think you run that on Crawdaunt or on Kingler. Both have Crab Hammer, which is the second best water charge move after Hydro Cannon. What about Original Pulse Yasser? We don't talk about those, okay? Don't try to make like a counter argument. I see you. So funny. Okay, moving to the grass one. The Magical Leaf, which people thought that the legacy move for Celebi, it seems that Niantic is giving it to everything. This Pokemon, which is every Shadow Ghost, you wish that to be Sableye, but somehow you get this one. Shaman will be able to learn it. Roserade and Roselia will be able to learn it. Meganium, Bayleaf, and Chikorita, all of them will be able to learn it. Magical Leaf is basically a Bullet Punch clone. It's below average fast move. I think Vine Whip here on Meganium is still the way to go. But to be honest, it's since Bayleaf doesn't learn Vine Whip, so you can run Bayleaf with Vine Whip, and I think it has Ancient Power. This Pokemon, which also I didn't know that exists, Lilligan, also learn it now, and the Isber evolution, also learn it. But the biggest winner here is this Pokemon, Decidueye, because Decidueye was able to only learn Razor Leaf, and it has Leaf Blade. So now it has Magical Leaf and Leaf Blade. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like it, please leave a like, make sure to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next one. And make sure to subscribe because I'll be talking about lots of stuff in the meta at the beginning of the new season. Thank you so much, and congrats to all these people who hit a new milestone. Good luck to everyone in the next season. Remember, there is always room for improvement, so just try to improve as much as possible. It's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Peace.